Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. It goes diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. Sit back, relax. I'ma take you on the ride. Prepare for the journey through these lines I describe. I suffocate the beat with the words I apply. Our two words collide. I fly like a bird in the open sky. The lines that I use to form this rhyme incline way above its days and time. That's why my gymnastic wordplay smashed the confidence in the rapper's forte. Paragraphs turn your flesh back to soft clay. Now compare your style to the thoughts the law say. Live it life for yourself and give a law praise. So look out for your health to live some more days. Since a kid I was taught there's gonna be sad days. So keep it pushing till you reach the very last day. So keep it pushing till we reach the very last day. Now ride with me. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. It goes diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. So I bench press words to strengthen my vocal cords with several different repetitions of metaphors. I settle competition without a score. My rap explore different terrains without strange planes or automobile. I'm honestly ill with astonishing skill. Scribbling words till these papers get filled. Press play and I will eat up your tape deck. Crack the pavement below the underground, beneath the basement. With rage I'm racing with the beat, chasing the melody when I speak. Congratulate the rhythm with the feet that leave y'all sunk in your seat. Y'all punks about to meet the greater of both sides, similar to the creator, the most high. Time to prepare for the journey, let's ride. Time to prepare for this journey, let's ride. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. It goes diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ride with me. Come on and ride with me. It goes diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. It goes diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean. It goes diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a gangster lean.
Hello, hello. Alright, I'm ready. So I'm almost done skipping up. I hope it's not gonna take too much time. Come on, buddy. Clean. Make it clean. Hey, Samit, how you doing, man? And then we will have a brand new updated Unreal. Come on, come on, come on. Wow, if I knew that it would take that much time. Ah, here we go, we are done. Okay, quick sell, I don't care. Let's go. All right, so today we're gonna keep working on the what I've been working on the last stream, which is the conversation system. So we made good progress, I think, on the previous stream, because we were able to at least to be able to make that the system is firing and we are pausing the AI when we are talking to one of the guests. So all of this is working well. Hey Wick, how you doing, man? I'm back and model my first chest in Blender. Nice. How you happy of the result? How was it? Okay, it's taking a bit of time. Alright, I'm back. So let's open the hub. Good, easier as I thought, but there it's difficult to know all the hotkeys. Yeah, it's a bit the Blender is infamously known for the weird hotkey layout, and the fact that it's heavily relying on the hotkey. Although on the last version is getting better, but at the beginning of Blender, yeah, it was, you had to learn a shit ton of hotkey to be efficient in Blender. If you like hotkey, to be honest, me, I like that. It's I found that there is a little bit of brain gymnastic to remember all the hotkeys, but it make when you're used to the hotkeys, it make the workflow a little bit quicker. So, but I can understand that when you are starting to learn Blender, it can be overwhelming to remember all the hotkeys. But keep it up. It's gonna be natural in a couple of days. All right. So here we are, and I want to keep working on the conversation system. So maybe one thing I'm gonna do, and mainly because I know that I'm gonna do a lot of testing, and it's a little bit annoying to every time wait that the checking is done and stuff like this before I can have my customer wandering around my my guest house to talk to them. So instead of that, maybe what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna make it so that it's. Can I disable this? I don't without. Or maybe I can just put is not set. So now we should have the guests coming to the guest house and then right away starting to wander around. Are you wandering around? Yeah, I think you are. You are going there. Yeah. So this way is gonna be easier for me to interact with them. Like, book. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Yes, that's easier. All right, so let's get back to the what is it? I wanted to. Okay, so now I need to figure out what would be the best way for me to handle the flow of the conversation. So I know that I created a blueprint component that is called conversation, and that's where initially I wanted the conversation logic to be written in. Right, so we got the init conversation, so that we are storing all the and it's where we are storing all the necessary variable when the conversation is starting. Okay. And so I also have. All right, so how should I tackle this conversation flow? So at the beginning, I just want to have the text for the hero that's up here, because it's the one that is initiating the conversation. So maybe for the UI guests, I'm gonna add to the viewport, but right away I'm gonna. Can I hide? Is that something? Set visibility hidden. Like if I'm doing this. Alright, so if I'm talking to him, yeah, so I got just mine. That's perfect. But I'm not gonna put that here. I'm gonna how should I do that? Frankly, it would have been awesome if I were able to run a tree. Let me try to revisit this idea once again, because I really like to find a way to do this. even if it seems like it's not. It seems more difficult than I anticipated. The big issue here is that behavior tree are linked to AI, but the way I want to use them in this particular example is that run behavior tree without AI. That's something that's or maybe yeah, we don't have anything called AI on this, right? Yeah, of course we don't. So how should I do this? Is there a smart way to do that? Frankly, I would love to find a way to use the behavior tree in a different situation than AI, because I also would love to revisit my combo system with a behavior tree, because it would simplify the combo tree so much. Okay. Maybe okay, behavior tree for combo. That's not what I'm looking for. Because I don't want to create AI just to be able to use a behavior tree. It seems like it would be way too complicated for what I'm trying to achieve. Dialogue tree. Yeah, but no. Let's try maybe with the image. So we got behavior tree combo system. So we saw that it's a plugin on the marketplace. That's not necessarily what I'm looking for, but no. We have a tree for dialogue, maybe. I'm sure that someone has the same idea as me. I can't be the only one that. Yeah. Branching dialogue system using behavior tree. Hey guys, my team and I are creating a surreal horror game with a heavy focus on exploration and dialogue. We wanted it set up so that depending on the player's input, we can drive different lines of dialogue and attach those lines to certain events. Our game is fully voice acted, but we want to provide the ability of enabling subtitle. No. Ah, no. There is no answer. Is a video showcase? Oh, so he's not asking for a question.
Hey guys, so I want to make this video so that I can showcase what I had so far and to see if this is the right system to create for my actual needs for the game I'm creating. Now there's like around 7 people on the involved system. What's happening is so this guy has, we can start a view target with. Here's what we're doing. We hit E, we hit it again, and got the service. And I'm just doing an event received ticket as our boolean. And how I could possibly go about like this: 20 AI characters, and each is probably gonna have.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. So maybe, alright, so let's revisit this idea of maybe. So what if? Let's go into my temp folder because this one is gonna be really experimental. Hey Sonic, whoa, Sonic Blue, sorry man. How you doing? I hope you didn't left being so angry that I didn't even answer you. No response, but what do you mean no response for what? Because I just see. Did you talk for? I'm missing your message from before the no response actually. I can see it in my feed. Oh, okay. Okay, you're talking about that. I thought that's I wasn't. I was missing one of your question in the chat. Sorry. Yeah, but it seems like it doesn't even need a response because it was just showcasing something, but it wasn't even asking for a question. But there is something that I'm a little bit curious about is the it seems like if I'm, for example, if I'm opening the like if I'm opening my pawn in when I want to add, it seems like I should be able to. Hey, wait, what? Oh, so I thought there was a AI controller component, motion controller. Okay, maybe I dreamt about it. Okay, you know what? Let's go with the dirty and really complicated, really convoluted solution and see. At least I'm gonna check if my feeling that's using a behavior tree for a conversation is a good one. So to make it work, we're gonna create a convoluted system. And if I'm happy with the way I'm working with the behavior tree for dialogue, then I would try to find a way to make it less convoluted. But it's gonna be convoluted, but it's gonna be easy for me to set up. So that's why it might be a good idea to start with that. So for this, that means I need to create a pawn, because the pawn is the simple actor that can be that can use a controller. So I'm gonna call this BP conversation pawn, like this. And this guy, I'm gonna create a AI controller for this guy. So blueprint class AI controller. Yeah, okay, let's go with this one. AI controller conversation. And I'm gonna put this one here. So we got a pawn. I'm gonna put nothing in it because when I'm gonna spawn it, I don't want to have any visual. It's just gonna be used as a container for my behavior tree, actually. So we're gonna save all, right? So back into our component for the conversation. So I'm gonna make a sequence just so that it's a little bit more organized. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna create a spawn actor for class, and we're gonna spawn the conversation pawn. When we're gonna spawn it, we don't care where we spawn this guy. So it could be right in the middle of the world, we don't care. Because anyway, we don't want to see it. We just want him to exist somewhere. So we're gonna grab the, put that into a variable. So I'm gonna call this BP conversation pawn. Right. So then I'm gonna get the AI controller and cast it. Cast to AI controller conversation, and maybe I can make it a pure one because I can see a situation where, since it's hard-coded into the I put the AI controller directly into the pawn, there's no reason why it wouldn't be this one. Cool. And maybe just rename this so it's a little bit clear. All right, so we got this. We spawned this conversation pawn. Now we can say run behavior tree, and then we can create our behavior tree. So let's go BT conversation. So this way I will be able to dynamically select what kind of conversation I want. So I will be able to make a tree for each of the conversation I want. So for example, when I'm interacting with the to say hi, or if there is something else that I need, I can create several behavior tree depending on the situation. So that's gonna be great. For now, I'm just gonna use one, and it's gonna be called BT conversation. Let's put that here. Right. And we want to pass the actually we're gonna have to pass into our controller a couple of information. So I'm gonna create custom event called init. What I want to pass is the guest. And I want to, I'm gonna pass the behavior tree like this actually. conversation tree. Right, so promote to viable and run. We have a tree. Cool. So instead of doing this, I'm gonna go in it, and I can put my guest here. Put the behavior tree I want. Do I want to pass the do I want to pass the UI? On, you know what? I could pass the BPC conversation player actually, and I will be able to get the UI from this. So I don't need you. So I can also get the BPC conversation. Which gonna be a BPC conversation. Conversation player. Let's go with the conversation player for now. Okay. So I can get a self-reference. Cool. So this where our controller got all the well, we'll see what we need. We'll see. So let's open the conversation tree. So we're gonna start with all right, so we're gonna start with a task. We're gonna create a task, new task, based on the blueprint base that we're gonna save here. So BT task, and we're gonna call dialogue. Yeah, I don't know if it's the perfect name for this, but we'll see about that. Okay, and what it's gonna do is when it's received the execute, when it get the execute, we're gonna make a cast AI controller conversation for this. So that we can say, okay, I want a variable to let's create, let's make it a little bit clean. So we're gonna create an enum enumeration. So I'm gonna call it enum, and it's gonna be dialogue. I should be a little bit more consistent. Conversation. Participant. So for now, let's keep it simple. So player guest, right? Really simple, but that's gonna give me the possibility to create a variable, and I'm gonna call this user, and it's gonna be of the type of the enum I just created, like this. What do you want? Does not inherit from pawn. Oh, because yeah, okay, my bad. Cool. So now I also want to have a text. So we're gonna call this dialog, and it's gonna be of the text type. String or text? I never know the difference. Localizable text string. Okay, let's go with text. If I understand well, it's if I want to do some localization, it's gonna be able to handle this. But the just concern I have is, can I edit this easily like this when I'm doing dialog? Wait, what? Oh, I need to start first with sequence. BP task dialog. Yeah, I can type some dialog here. So I can type, for example, here. Hello, sir. How do you do? Really polite. Okay, for the name, I'm probably gonna change for dialog like this, because I don't like the Wait, why are you not... You staying with the BT task dialog? That's annoying. Why do I change this? Oh, okay. It's just a bug. Here we go. So this way we would be able to say who's talking, so if it's the player or if it's the guest, and what are they saying. Great. Right, so I need to promote that to a variable. Yes. So now, depending on who's the user, we're gonna make a switch of this, and we're gonna set up the if it's the player that is talking, we're gonna want to get player UI. Wait, no, okay, get BPC conversation, yeah, and then get player UI, yeah, UI player, and we're gonna set the visibility to visible. We're gonna do the same thing but with the get UI guest, and we're gonna make it hidden like this. And if it's the guest that is talking, we're gonna do the same thing but the other way around. And now we also want to I'm gonna promote this variable to UI. So I'm gonna store that into the one that the UI that I'm interested into. I'm gonna store it into a variable. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. So depending on the who is talking, we're gonna store a different UI, and then after that we're gonna be able to do stuff on our UI depending on who is talking. Right. So this way now, let's save everything. I'm gonna create a sequence again, just so that it's more. Oh, you know what? Even just collapse the nodes. Call this setup user. The sequence here, and we're gonna make a return. Right, so it's gonna be a little bit more organized this way. Right, so now we have the UI that's been set up. So now we can just get, you know what, actually what I want to do is get my UI here, my widget blueprint, and we're gonna create a custom event where I'm gonna do set text, and we're gonna set the text inside our widget blueprint. So we need, as an input, we need a text. Like this. And we're gonna say, okay, you know what, your text box here, we're gonna set the text, yeah, like this, and just like that, easy as this. So now I can just say set text, this, and pass the dialog. Right, save. Okay. Alright, so let's try this first. There is no way it's gonna work on the first try, but who knows. Yeah, so it's not working on the first try. It seems like, do you have... Okay. So it seems like access none trying to read the controller property. Okay, so you can't find the controller for some reason. Why didn't auto process AI spawn? That's probably why. Yeah, that's probably why. We couldn't find any controller here. Hello sir, how do you do it? Oh man, it's already working. Damn. Hello everybody, hello Yakugi Soul, how you doing, man? Cool. So I wasn't expecting to be working right away, but fuck. It's trying to make me angry again. I don't know why it's random like this and it's disconnecting. Okay, so let's try something else. So let's see if I say, okay, now it's on the guest, does it work? Oh. Hello, sir, how do you do? And now you see that the text is on the guest, it's following it. Fucking awesome. So now we need, I'm really happy that it's already working. It was much easier to set up than I would have anticipated, and I'm really glad it's already working. Cool. So here's the thing. Right now we are able to display a text, but we need to set up a system where now the setup. If I want to put another text, for example, on the if I wanted to make my sequence where first of all it's the players say hello sir, how do you do, and then we got the guest answering who the fuck you are, for example. Yeah, really, because I just wanted to have a realistic game where guests are really polite towards the personnel. So I think it's gonna make the game more realistic, for example. So if I wanted to do this, right now we are in the behavior tree. It's starting with this sequence and it's going on this one, but it's locked there. We need to find a way to say the dialogue is done, now go to the next one. So the first way I want to do this is just by when the player is pressing a button, we are going for the next one. All right, so how do I do this? So probably I think it's gonna be pretty simple actually. I just have to get the player controller. I just have to assign. Do I have interact? No. No, because I need to cast. Cast to BP controller. I think it's in player, and I can assign interact. Yes, this one. Like this. Let's put this here. Oh, I forgot to put this here too. So now we got an event that's gonna be fired every time the player is pressing the interact button. And if it's pressing the interact button, we can say finish, execute, and we can say that it was a success. Let's see if it works. We got this guy here, he's wandering, we're saying, hey, hello sir, how do you do? Press again, who the fuck you are? It's almost working because for some reason it doesn't remove the maybe I should I'm not sure why, because it should go back to here and hide the since now it's the guest talking, it should hide the UI player, but it doesn't. Is it because wait, is it because when we're doing this No, we're only doing this once, so we are not creating several UI, we're just creating one, right? So maybe it would be better if okay, let's try this. Like, when it's finished, we're gonna grab the this one and this one, and we're gonna make both of them hidden. How about that? Hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck you are? So it's still there. So it seems like the hidden things is not the way to go for some reason. So like the hidden thing doesn't hide. And I'm not sure to understand why. Because it is working on the it's actually working there, right? So right here it is working, but it seems like well. Let me check one thing, and it's the how many widget blueprint am I creating? So we do agree that we got. Is it here? No, it doesn't. It doesn't show up here. Who the fuck are you and not you are? It's important to not make any mistakes, right? Okay, so let me try again, but this time we're gonna check for the behavior tree. So if I'm looking at the behavior tree, we're here. And now if I trigger the second one, we're going here. So we are not, yeah, not sure to understand what's going on there. Wait, and what if I'm pressing the interact button once again after the end of the behavior tree? So we should go back to the beginning. So hello sir, how do we do? Nanani. Oh, I think yeah, I can clearly see that I'm spawning a lot of widgets. So you can see that the opacity of the is getting, yeah, okay. So all right. So we are, for some reason, we are spawning multiple widget for the hero, and I'm adding to the viewports here. For some reason, every time I press on the interact button, I mean, yes, okay, I know why. Okay, because the button I'm pressing is the same to initiate a discussion and to go to the next. So I need to have the text box is getting darker and darker. Yes, which means that there is several text box that's been overlaid every time I'm pressing on the button. So that's an indicator for me that I'm spawning several text box on top of one on top of each other. Now I know why. Now I know why it's doing this. So I need to create a boolean. So that's I'm gonna call is in conversation. And so if we are not in a conversation, we're gonna init all of this like this. And so we're gonna do all of this, and if everything works, we're gonna set this as is in conversation. So now it should do this only once. Let's check this. Hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Hello sir, who the fuck? Hello sir. It is working. It is, hey. Yeah. So what's wrong with you? Distance to owner. Return none. Let me try again. Okay, it is working. It's probably because I triggered the conversation several times. I reached the end of the behavior tree, so that's why it was fucked up maybe. Now the character box disappear after the NPC one. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. This kind of flow. It's that's the behavior I was looking for. So now I can make. So now I think I'm set up to do a pretty cool conversation now. So I can be like, I can copy this and say, okay, next, this is the player that say, calm the fuck down, and then the guest saying, okay. And that would be a really meaningful conversation that was easy to set up now. So, hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Calm the fuck down. Okay. Here we go. I think I know what's going on. It's Xenon trying to target. Distance to owner. Blueprint. it's pretty straightforward, and now it's really easy for me to add conversation and to be able to set up the flow, you know. Because then I would be able to make stuff like branching in the conversation depending on situation. It's gonna be useful. So for example, if I wanted to do a branching, I could do something like this, where I will do a selector and then do a sequence. So this way I would be like I could have the selector, and the selector would select one of the branch, and it could be based on a variable. So right now I'm gonna put a variable, random variable, like I don't know, it's really not making any sense, but enable, for example. So if it's set, if the variable I'm setting here is true, it's gonna go there, like it's gonna say okay, and if it's not, it's gonna say no. Let's try this. So hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Calm the fuck down. No. And if I'm saying I'm making it to not set, we would have hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Calm the fuck down. Okay. Ta-da! It is, huh? It's a haiku. It's a Japanese poem. I'm really proficient in haiku. I think it's called like this. So yeah, as you can see, I have really a poem, a poetry vibe. It's really important for me, the poetry. All right, so I'm super happy. I'm super happy with this. It's gonna be super simple. So I need to, the last thing, so to make it clean, I need to make a last task, so to make the conversation, to end the conversation when I'm done. So let's create this, right? So new task that we're gonna call BT task dialog, and I should call this conversation, because it's gonna be better to organize this way, and dialog. Node name and dialog like this. So what do we want to do? Receive execute AI. We want to call and we're gonna create a custom event and dialog. I don't know how to write dialog. And so we're gonna start to clean up stuff. So we're gonna what do I need to do actually? If I'm destroying the because if I'm destroying the pawn, it should remove the controller, it should stop the behavior tree, right? Yeah, but I also need to clean up the UI too. So let's do this. We're gonna first we're gonna remove all the UI. So we're gonna get the UI player, and we're gonna make remove from parent like this. We're gonna do the same thing for the UI guest. Remove from parent, and then we can grab the also I don't have the a reference for the, okay, it's fine. I can say get owner, no, a destroy actor like this. Save. I'm going back to my behavior tree. I can put that right here. Should make sense. No, is it? No. Alright, so let's put it at the end of the sequence then. Conversation and dialogue, right. So now we should see the UI disappear at the end of the dialogue. So, hello sir, how do you do? What the fuck are you? Ah. Something's wrong. I think I already asked you, but which plugin do you use for managing blueprints? Oh, you mean the organize the layout of the blueprint? It's called, I think it's called Blueprint Assist. It's a free one. It's Assist. Yeah, this one, Blueprint Assist. Oh, it seems like there is an update. Super useful, really super useful. But yeah, that's it. Hey Porridge, sorry I didn't saw your message. What are you working on? So I'm working on the if you mean in general, I'm working on the, I'm doing a game. How could I explain this the more easily? Would be, think about Bayonetta meets JoJo Bizarre Adventure meet Stardew Valley. I think it would be the simplest way to describe the game I'm trying to do. But if I'm going a little bit more in depth, it would be so you have, the game is divided into two kind of gameplay. You would have the combat, fast action combat game, a little bit similar to what Platinum Games is used to. So games like Bayonetta or even Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden. So something with a really interesting combat system. I hope I would be able to do an interesting combat system based on sword fighting. The twists for this for the combat would be that you would have a spirit like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so like a stand that is following you around, and you can do interaction during the combat, and you can do combo with the spirits during the combat. And that would be for the combat system. But you would also have the other half of the game would be the management of a guest house. So what you're seeing right now. So the idea is you would have some guests that's coming to your guest house, and you would have to tend to their need and make them happy. So basically what I'm trying to do with this game is to have this contrast between two different gameplay. One that is really adrenaline pump, you know, really fast-paced action where you really focus on the game, and after the mission is done, you would have a completely different mood where you are in your guest house and everything gets more chill, more relaxed, and you would be able to breathe a little bit more. And I really want to try to have this contrasting gameplay elements. I think that there is something there that could be interesting, and so that's what I'm trying to do. But if you're talking what am I working just right now, I'm working on the conversation system when the guests are wandering around your guest house and you want to interact with them. So I need a system for that, and that's what I'm trying to build. So you see now I can talk to them. Hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Calm the fuck down. And if I press again, nope. If I press again, it's still there for some reason. And dialogue. Oh yeah, obviously, and it's because I didn't even try to. I need to fire the custom events I just created into my controller, right? Cast AI controller conversation. So I want this, and I want the and dialogue right there. Cool. Let's make it wander. How do we do? Who the fuck are you? Calm the fuck down. And then it's the conversation is finished. Obviously this guy is still stuck. We need to make it resume his AI pattern. That might be a tricky one. Do I want to do this right now, or you will try that today? Yeah, it's really simple. It's really small. Oh shit! Destroy access non trying to read. Get owner. Destroy actor. Why? But also he can't destroy this. So he didn't manage to destroy the actor actually. Let me try again. So if I'm looking into there, I should have a pound that has been spawned. So we got this one. And it's still there. Okay, so it seems like he can't access none trying to read the property get owner. So there is no owner. So this doesn't work. Get am I using the actor? Get oh shit again. Hey Neosoft, you're coming at the right moment where my camera is dying. Cool, like in Fallout. Would you mean for the change of pace? I'm not really. Oh wait, what? Blueprint Assets is not free? I thought it was free. Was it free and it changed, or did I just forgot that I paid for Blueprint Assist? Sorry man, I really thought it was free. Maybe I pay for that. Maybe I'm mixing this with something else. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I really thought it was actually free. Yeah, maybe there is maybe I get this during one of those epic promotion kind of thing. I have 20 projects in standby. Okay, so I apologize. I really thought it was a free. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing. So I might have been mixing this with another plugin then. Only 2 projects? What do you mean for Neosoft? Which project are you talking? The project that you're working on? And they can play. No, there is no. On possess event on. Maybe I'm gonna store the pound somewhere. So promote the variable and possess pound. Yeah, that would be something like this, and instead use the possessed pound. You only have 2 SILKROAD projects. No, I just have. Oh, you mean, yeah, I'm trying to make 2 games into one. Yeah, because you know, just one game is too easy, right? So here I can see that we got a pound that is spawning. So if I'm going at the end of my conversation, now it's okay. So now it's destroying correctly. So we still have this error that's a bit annoying. Maybe I should try to fix it. And I'm fairly confident that it's happening because I'm talking to someone and there is someone that's coming into my close to us, and it thinks like I'm interacting with this guy. So it's wait, it's you mean okay, I'm just getting the tu viens de voir, ouais, ok, je viens de capter en fait, je viens de capter ça, alright. J'ai juste mes projets civils. Mais alors en vérité, c'est parce que ça, c'est mon, parce que ça en fait c'est ma session de stream. Donc j'essaie de garder ça le plus clean possible. Tu sais, c'est quand je travaille pas sur la même session que le stream. Donc c'est pour ça que si tu voyais ma session de travail, ouais, tu verrais une tonne de projets ici là-dedans là. Mais là, j'essaie de garder ça clean, de pas trop avoir d'icônes de partout. Peut-être aussi de garder des informations sensibles un peu plus cachées. C'est pour ça. Ah, c'est pour ça qu'il y a des liens bizarres sur Internet. Right. Ça doit être ça. Ça doit être ça. Probablement. Alright. So we are almost there. All I need to do is now making sure that the I don't have this annoying error that's coming. At what point am I doing this this init conversation? When do I call this? I already forgot the init conversation. So it's when the button is pressed, I'm doing a sphere overlap. If it's true, no. Actually, I should do this is in conversation. I probably should do this even there, even earlier than what I've been doing. So if it's false, and yes, and it should fix the issue because let's try this. Okay, no. No. So we're gonna wait this guy to come close to us. And here we go. We don't have any error anymore. Cool. So things are going well, I would say. The only thing, end dialogue also needs to I also want to, before destroying everything, I also want to make sure that the BPC conversation, I'm setting the actually I'm gonna create a wait, what? No, this one. I'm also gonna create a custom event here that's gonna be, and even dialogue ended, and I'm gonna set the is in conversation false here. So if I'm getting back to the controller, I can just say dialogue ended, and now I should be able to restart conversation when one has been finished with the same character. So hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Calm the fuck down, conversation is done, and then start again. Hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Alright. That's fucking awesome. I'm really glad that's it's okay. It's this kind of thing where I need to spawn an AI to be able to use a behavior tree to do my dialogue system is a little bit convoluted, but to be fair, it's making the creation of dialogue so much easier for me that I think I can accept that. I think I would prefer this kind of convoluted way to hack the behavior tree for a dialogue system, because it's giving me so much. It's making the creation so much easy that yeah. Whoa! Thank you for the raid, Daryl. Thank you very much. That's fucking cool. How are you doing? How was the I'm guessing that you were working on your game. You leave the children here. All right, I'll take care of the children. Hi, children. That's great. So, what were you working on today? I'm curious. So much people, yeah, I think we're gonna break a record. We're gonna be a ton on this channel. But yeah, welcome everybody. Take a seat. Take a seat, maybe a snack, some drink, and you are in for today for some dialogue system and hacking the behavior tree in Unreal to do some dialogue. That's a fun one. Yes, we had some progress. Now my city can have population of different types. You can place houses and then move in. Oh damn. Progress is going very, very smoothly, I see. That's awesome. Dialogue system, leans forward. Tell me more. All right, so Lumi, you're gonna be in for. You're gonna see that it's quite something what I'm trying to do. It's a bit convoluted. The logic behind this is a little bit convoluted, but when it works super well. And the idea here is to use the behavior tree in Unreal to make my dialogue tree, because the thing is, behavior tree is already a tree, right? And if I wanted to make a dialogue tree, that makes sense that I would be using that would make sense to maybe try to hack the behavior tree to make a dialogue tree. So I tried to find a way to do this, and the biggest issue I had was, how do I run a behavior tree without AI? The answer is I can't. So the convoluted part of this is I need to spawn a pawn which is empty and has just a simple AI controller in it, and that's this empty pawn that's gonna run the behavior tree. So is it the best way to do this? Probably not, but it's giving me so much flexibility that you know what, I'm okay with this convoluted system, at least for now. We'll see if on the long term it's gonna be useful, it's gonna make sense, but so far so good, I would say. But you see, now it's easy. I can just every time I got my sequence of dialogue. Every time I want to add more dialogue box, I can duplicate one, put that where I want, just say who is talking, is it the player or is it the guest, and tapping some text. So for example, at the end, what could I say? Yay, dialogue is working. And bada boom, I should just be able to run the game. We got our first guest, can say, hello sir, how do you do? Who the fuck are you? Calm the fuck down. Yay, dialogue is working. Ta-da! See? Easy. And the best thing about this, and why I really wanted to use a behavior tree to do this, is that I'm also, shit, here we go again. Thank you, the webcam. You have been really helpful today. The dialogue works if you talk to every NPC. It should be. It should be for any NPC, because when I'm interacting with the NPC, I'm storing the NPC into a variable, and I'm passing this variable into my behavior tree. So every time I'm interacting with an NPC, I'm creating a new behavior tree that is attached to the guest I'm talking to. But yeah, like I said, the great thing with the behavior tree is that I can do some branching. I could say, at this point, you need to select one or the other. You could say, okay, select this dialogue or this dialogue, depending on a condition. So I could put like a blackboard thing, and I would be able to put some condition on which branch I should go. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this system, and I'm so happy with this system that I'm thinking of using also behavior tree for my combo. So when I'm gonna rewrite again the combo system for the combat, I might also hack the behavior tree for the combo system. I feel like it would be really useful for making a combo tree, I think. But yeah, so far so good. And okay, no, first of all, I need to set up a way to resume the AI when the dialogue is done, so that's our guest can continue to wander around. So right now, what is happening is when the player is interacting. Okay, so right now what is happening is when the player is interacting with a guest, I'm putting the guest into a wait mode. So obviously we don't want to put the guest into an eternal wait situation. So instead of using the wait task, I'm gonna create a custom one. I think it's gonna be the best way to do this. Therefore, a curious system. Yes, it is, eh? It's yeah, it's definitely a curious system, but if it's working, it's working, right? Thank you for the following, Irish John Game. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I was thinking of more of a data table based one, but I don't know if that's gonna pan out. Frankly, you could do that, where you could feed data table to your conversation system, to the behavior tree. But the main reason why I want to use behavior tree is because I am anticipating that I might have some branching depending on some condition. I want to make a dialogue that is different based on condition. For example, what the guest would answer would depend on if you finished this mission or not, or if you did this or this or not, and it would change what the guest would answer. You know, it would if it was the linear dialogue, you would not have this would not be useful, or it would be overkill for this. But yeah, that's my only concern, that I would need to do that too. We'll keep that in mind. So yeah, if you want to have some conditional conversation, that might be a good investigation there. The behavior tree things. Again, it's I'm still testing this, so maybe if you're asking me this in a couple of months, I might change my answer and telling you that was the worst idea I ever had. It's a nest of issue, and it's creating bug everywhere, and the performance is really bad. Maybe, could be, but you know, today I'm happy. Today I'm happy with that. So let's go with this for a while. Okay, so I'm gonna create I'm gonna create a special task for this, just for when the guest is interacting with the player. So let's create a new task, loop in base. We're not gonna put that here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And we're gonna call guest interact with player. Cool. So when we receive the execute, that would be actually, it would even be a good place to make the to make a little bit of animation for the guest, so that it's turning to face the player. Actually, we could do that easily here. Let's try this. So like if I'm grabbing my pawn, okay, first of all I'm gonna put that into a variable. I think it's it's the best things to do here. Right, so I got my pawn, and do I have something like face? No, or maybe I should grab the movement component. I like the idea of doing this with the behavior tree. You could also make the dialog data table based on, and have a drop down in the behavior tree node which entries they need to run and stuff. Exactly, that would be the if really I had a lot of conversation, and it would be easier to manage with a data table and stuff like this, and then feed the behavior tree. I feed the data table to the behavior tree. I don't see why it couldn't work this way. I think it would work. So for now, I just want to keep it light, because I'm still prototyping stuff. So I don't want to go too deep in the system if I'm realizing that a couple of months ago it was a false good idea, you know, and I want to scrap that. So, I would be pissed to have put so much work into this and scrap all of this. So for now I'm gonna keep it light, but definitely the feeding data table is something that I have in mind for this too. Let me get the movement component, rotate, face. What would be the name for Wait a wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Cool, interesting to build them visually. Exactly, it's true. Eh? There is this also this advantage here. It's that it's more visual. It's much easier for me to feel the flow of the conversation if it's visual and if it's a block of conversation. So that's why I really wanted to find a way to use the behavior tree. There is so much good thing with the behavior tree that I'm okay with the convoluted setup for this. Hey, Soul Vampire, how you doing? Doing fine, and you? So what type of game you're developing? I'm making it's true that there is so much people reading this today that I didn't even make a proper presentation of the game. So the game I'm trying to do, if I wanted to explain this, the simplest way would be Bayonetta meet JoJo's Bizarre Adventure meet Stardew Valley. So that would be the really most simple way to explain this. If I wanted to go a little bit more deep into the mechanics, it's I'm trying to make I'm trying to bring together two type of gameplay that are really different. So the first one would be a combat system, a combat game like the one that could come from any Platinum games, where it's really fast-paced action, really adrenaline pump, really with a deep combat system. And the other type of gameplay would be something really chill, where you would be managing a guest house. So that's what you are seeing right here. So you would have guests that come to your guest house, and you would have to tend to their needs and making sure that they are happy in your place. But everything would be kind of without any stress, just chilling. You have the time. You can enjoy the moment. And I want to try to combine these two different feelings into one game. Cool, the game that I'm working on is a platformer RPG that runs in the browser at this time. It's a wipe. Oh, nice. So you're doing so you're also a game dev, right? So you're doing this in Unreal, or I'm guessing not, eh? If you're doing this in a browser, it might be tricky to do that with Unreal, or maybe I'm wrong. There should be a game info in the description. It's true, maybe I'm if this stream is getting more popular, I might do something like this. Alright, so where were we? Yeah, I was trying to rotate the guests to face the player. So I don't know why I can set rotation maybe, but I wanted to do kind of with the AI, or maybe it's we have already a task for this. Maybe I'm trying to reinvent the wheel. Like in the task we got make noise, move directly toward, move to. Nope. No, I'm using a web engine called Melon JS. If you search for gods of Tethium. Oh, you're not helping me with my bad English pronunciation. Gods of Thaltium. Damn. So there's my pronunciation, and there is also my. Wait. Sorry, I'm butchering the name of your game. I'm really sorry. God of Thaltium. Thallium. Wait, what? I'm just gonna copy paste. I think it's gonna be safer. Here we go. That's the one, right? Oh, nice. Whoop. Damn, that looks interesting. It's fun when the game are playable just in the browser, like it's super immediate, so you can play the game super without loading anything. Just open your browser and fire the game, right? I'm gonna put that into no, actually, I'm gonna put that into a collection. Boom, that's it. I saved your game. I'll check that later. That's interesting, man. Do you have a transform function? But that's, yeah, it's I don't want to create a new one if there is already one that exists made by Unreal. So we got in the movement component, what do we have? We have well, actually, maybe it's not in the actually, maybe I should check into the AR controller, get the AR controller, and that's probably upon set controller rotation, maybe. Okay, so for now I'm gonna put a controller rotation of 0, so it's just gonna face the north when I'm gonna talk to him. The keys are not very user-friendly as they are for my testing. Cursor keys to move, spacebar to jump, U up ladder, J down ladder. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Alright, so if I'm talking to you, oh, you're not rotating, obviously, because I didn't even set up the obviously. So now I need to interact with player. Put that here and put the that here, right? And you have to keep the U pressed. Did you check it too, the game Sonic Blue? Let me check. So, talking to you, you're not moving, eh? Did I forgot to set up something else? Because if I know that if I'm doing the set actor rotation, it's gonna be instant, and that's not what I'm looking at. Might be a point to function. Yeah, but the thing is, if I'm doing this, it's gonna be, you know, just instant, just like one frame, and it's gonna. What I would love is to be able to rotate my character by using the using the value that I've been set up into my pound. So if you're looking at what is it called? I think it's probably something here in the character movement. That's the yeah, the rotation rate. So I would love to find a way where it's the speed the guest is rotating is controlled by this, and it's not instant. Controller desired rotation, range rotation to movement. So that's the thing. If I'm setting up the controller rotation, it should update the way I'm looking for, right? Yeah, the control, as stated, are not that user friendly. It's fine. It's a prototype. They don't have to. It's bad that you can grab anything as a lady. Set. Or maybe there is something called set, like a desired rotate. Ah, here we go. No? Wait, I can only get. I'm just gonna print halo there just to make sure that we are actually passing through the these tools nodes. No, we're not. We don't even. Wait, what's going on there? So for some reason. Set a twin, that way you can go from 1 to 10, say in 0. Yeah, but it would be hard coded into my. I would prefer to have just one place where I can change a variable and it will automatically change. You know, everything would be dependent on just one variable instead of if I wanted later to make the character be able to rotate more quickly to go into all the place where I've been set up this. It's just I'm pretty sure there is a simple way to do this, but yeah, like I said, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I'm pretty sure that there is already a function in Unreal that's lets you do this. I can't think of Unreal is shipped with no function for this. The way if you use radians, the NPC would rotate about the origin. Get a generic twin. Yeah, that would be, if I can't find a way to do this, that would be my next try. But I'm pretty sure I'm close to that. The only now it seems like for some reason this doesn't fire, and I'm not sure why. Like let me try to debug this first. Ah! Silly me. Obviously. Yeah, because it needs to... No, it should. Wait, what? No. Wait, what? It seems like the oh wait, maybe I wasn't looking for the right one. I wasn't debugging the right character. So this guy, if I'm talking to him, so why do we go there? Aren't we? We interact with player, it's true. But we're going there. Even if it should about value change. You have to get the player location. Yeah, the player location is gonna be easy to to get. I know already how to do this. Right now I just want to find a way to rotate the character, but it seems like there is another bug, another big one. And since I put the this task, since I replaced the wait function with this task, now the behavior tree is seems like it's all messed up. For some reason it's stuck on the go to rendering spot, although even if it should be aborted by this. And result change. What's the difference between on value change? Restart on every change of observed black spot value. Restart only when result of evaluated condition is changed. So this guy is wandering. I interact with him and it doesn't abort. But what I'm not understanding is that he is stopping. I can see that he is stopping, but wait, that doesn't make any sense. If you are still stuck on the wandering system, why can I see that you are stopping? Huh. Okay, so if I'm putting back a wait, are we good? Like if I'm doing this like I did previously, is it working now? Oh boy, the perfume. Alright, so if I'm doing this. So no. So you still... Ah! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Or maybe not. Wait a minute. Node about by more lower priority. Self? No. Both? I don't know. Okay, I think I know. Because it's receiving, okay, so this wandering spot is receiving the abort AI. So it's stopping the movement, but I forgot to put a finish execute, or maybe finish abort. Finish abort. Let's go with that. Right? Like no, wait, what? Oh no, okay, no, it's so this guy here, and now we're going. All right, that's okay. I got it. That was the answer. Okay, so now let's get back to the initial idea, which was to use a custom task. So let's get back to our custom task, which is interact with player, put the condition here, and remove this one. So now we should have the same result. Here we go, and I think I kind of almost see him turn a little bit in place. Let's try like 180. It's gonna be more visible. Like if I'm doing it. Ah, No. We are printing the hello, right? Yes. So we are doing this. We should be doing this the correct way. Alright, so this controller rotation doesn't work the way I'd like it to work. Set rotation. So I really don't want it to do it by hand. It's ugly. It's gonna be a mess. Okay, fine. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna do it by hand. Alright. So let's go. We're gonna do the tick AI. And we're gonna get the player pawn. And we're gonna get our control pawn. We're gonna get lookout. No, it doesn't work like this. Direction. Get direction between actors. Rod from X. Rotation from X vector. And okay, for now I'm just gonna do set actor rotation. Whoops. So now, yeah. So it's looking at me, but it's snapping to look at me. So instead, we're gonna do now. So it is, at least it is working. And so now we're gonna do R interp. So the target would be this, and the current would be get rotation. No, not control rotation, but get actor rotation. So just to be sure, I'm gonna break the rotator and just making sure that we're gonna nullify the X and the Y. I only want the Z. So even if the character is, because if I don't do this, if let's say the character is a little bit above the ground or a little bit below the guest, you would see the guest leaning forward or toward, and I don't want that. I just want the guest to rotate on the Z-axis. Right, for the delta time, we're gonna use this one. And for the interp speed, we're gonna put, let's put a variable. Pace player speed. I'm gonna set up to 3 for now. Let's see. Alright, so now it's turning like it should be, and it is even whatever I'm doing is gonna keep looking at me. Alright, so that's not the way I wanted to do this, but at least now it's working. Right, so I'm gonna make it editable, and also for the class default, I'm gonna make sure that the name is interact with player. It's gonna be a little bit better than just this. Right. And you exist a certain radius, it will keep doing what it was doing before. That would be, yeah, that could be also a good idea to do so. Right now, it just, the tricky part is how to go back to the same wandering spot it was trying to do. And the thing is, okay, let's go step by step actually. I think I'm trying to resolve issue that's are gonna happen in that's not the priority here. So now so we got the interact with player, and we need to be able to tell this task when it's done, when it's finished. And for this we have the BPC conversation system where when the dialogue ended, we could create an event dispatcher. I'm gonna call, and in our task, yeah, this one, execute AI, control pound. We also want to get the get player get player character and get component by class, and we are looking for the BPC conversation. Well, actually I want the conversation player. We're gonna store that into a variable. So this way I should be able to make a assign this. So this one is gonna be filed when the conversation has ended, and I would be able to say that, so this task is done, finish, execute, success. So what it's gonna do? When it's done interacting with the player, it's gonna set up the this is gonna be set to none, right? Yeah, this is gonna be set to none, so now it's gonna revert to this. So it's probably gonna try to find a new wandering spot, so it's gonna be different than the one it was trying to go. Would it be an issue, like it's trying to go there, interacting with him, it's done, and it's doing nothing? Where are you here? So you're here. So it seems like you didn't fire the finish. So this I didn't fire. Why? Is it because the conversation system is not on the pawn? No, it's there. So yes, so reassure me. If I'm printing this, we have something, right? So you're finding something there. You do. You do. So do you fire this? Wait a minute. Carbine event aside, no. No, I know why. I know, and it's because actually this blackboard, I never set it up back to false, so that's why. Yeah, it makes sense actually. So where do I set up this to true? I'm already lost with this. Here. Here, and so we're gonna create a new event and interaction with player. We're gonna copy this and we're gonna put that to false. I'm gonna go back to our conversation system. So when, all right, so maybe I don't even need to do the dialogue kind of thing. Dialogue thing. Yes, I do. No, not this one. Alright, so it's starting to get messy. I don't like that, but if it's working, it's working. Let's see. We got this guy, we interact with him. Hello sir, how do you do? No. And then is getting back to wonder. Cool. So the bad thing here is that every time I'm interacting with one of the guests, it's gonna change his target spot. He's gonna choose another target spot. Even if it was trying to go to this one, if I interact with him, it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna try another one. and it is happening before because we are set wandering activity. Wait a minute. What if? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save first because I'm not sure of what I'm doing here. So what if I'm putting that here? I remove the selector here, and I'm putting the interactor in between the set wandering activity and the go to wandering spot. So it should still about okay, so I still need a selector here. And maybe I should put a sequence here where yes. So what about this? Did I broke everything here? Like it's coming. Hello sir, how do you do? What the fuck are you? Come down. And seems like he's going to the same direction. We'll try again. So now that if it's going there, I know that it wants to go up here. So if I'm stopping here, no. Ah, fuck. It's taking another. Yeah, I know why. It's because it's dumb. My idea was dumb. Yeah, because I'm using a selector and it should be a sequence. But if I'm doing a sequence now, I can't abort. Hey, Nigeki Denda, how you doing, man? Good to see you there. Yeah, but now, if I'm doing this, I can't cancel the, I can abort the, because we are in a sequence. Fine, and you? I'm doing fine too, thanks man. Doing really good. We are making some progress on the dialogue, which feels good. We are almost there. It's more like I have the dialogue is quite almost functional. I'm just trying to find some good way to make it even better. But it's at this point it's more to it's not even necessary what I'm doing. I already did the ground walk is already walking, so now it's just for the eye candy. Alright, so I won't be able to. So if I want it, if I want to make a sequence, but what is the other option I have? Selector, sequence, simple parallel. No. Finish with result. What does it mean? What? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to Z all the way to almost. Yes, I think it's this one. Damn, the camera. I wish good luck. I keep going. Thanks, man. Thanks for the nice for the encouragement. All right, so for now, let's go with this. And too bad, he's gonna forget where. Every time I'm gonna interact with the guest, he's gonna forget where we're going. And I can live with that when I'm in a prototyping phase. Obviously, that's something I would want to improve on, but it doesn't change anything for the gameplay, at least. Hey, where are you going? Stop, man. Ah, fuck, what's going on? Okay, so the this, for some reason, the priority has lost. You can put this information into the lore. With which information are you talking about? Like the fact that the guests are forgetting the. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a world where we are living in a world where guests are forgetting what they were doing every time you are interacting with them. That's part of the lore. Yeah, I get it. Everything is working as I expected. It's not a bug, it's a feature, right? So he's like, nope, go away. Yeah, same for you. No, change your plan. I can mess with their mind. It's giving me the power to mess with their mind. Hey, come on, buddy, I'm talking to you. Wait, I can't talk with this guy anymore. Are you are checking? Huh? Why? How could you go into the wait, what? And you? What you doing here? Wait, everything is breaking. Who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? So who are you? You are BP guest 2, and BP guest 2 is yeah, okay, I need to resume. BP guest 2, you go to wandering spots, but I can't interact with you. Ah, I know why. I can't. Well, because he's right in the place where when I push the interact button, it's for the check-in. So it started to bug right where it was the worst for me. Yeesh. All right, Alright, at least I'm pretty happy with the progress I did so far. It's not perfect, and it's there is a lot of bugs, obviously. No, I mean features. Features. Hey Glockenberg, how you doing? Oh man, you're coming to the worst time. I was saying bye to everybody. Oops. Yeah. Like I was trying to say, that's I'm happy with the we made some good progress. It's still a little bit buggy, but at least it's functional, and I can test gameplay with that. Neo2, I was just back. Damn, it seems like we are not seeing 10 today. It's like we are like 10 people on Twitch. It's like everybody's coming when I was leaving. But anyway, I'm gonna do a raid. There is so much people that I think it's a good time to raid someone. But still, I'm happy. We made some progress on the conversation system. Now the only thing that I needs to set up, it's gonna be the being able to make a make a menu kind of things where you're gonna, if the guest is asking you a question, you could be able to answer like two different answer or even more if you want. But it's gonna be easy to do because we're gonna be able to do this into the do a different task for this. So it's gonna be I'm gonna create a different task that's gonna be a dialogue with answer, and we're gonna be able to put a different logic into it. And yeah, it's gonna be I'm confident it's gonna be easy. I shouldn't say that, but I'm confident it's gonna be easy. All right, so let's see who can I raid today. Let me check. Is there someone that I know who is streaming right now? Nope. So do you guys maybe know someone in the game dev community that's not too big and is streaming right now? That is a fine gentleman or gentlewoman actually that is streaming at the moment. I want a small streamer, like let's go and grab any projects. Unreal Engine live stream MMO, music or drawing. Oh boy.
20 instruments, and so I don't even know how then people. So imagine you are a player, you know nothing about music. You go on the internet like I did. You download a MIDI file. You open it in this program because the developer told you, hey.
Wow, that sounds interesting. How to make music?
And yeah. I'm also a music guy because I play, but I mean I'm not a good one, but I play. But so I understand what I'm seeing, but.
Okay, I'm intrigued. How about you guys? Oh yeah, the tiger. I sent you to the tiger already? I sent you to this guy already? Ooh, this one seems good.
It's getting all like the finer details and just the waves. That's hard, you know, getting the caustics and all that shit. Like that's like some serious coding level. 300 for the.
He's from Norway, mainly streaming for a co-op RPG project, Remembrance.
Technology.
What about this guy? This guy seems nice.
Riverall.
Ah yeah, yeah. The tiger is all. Yeah, I'm not into this kind of avatar usually, but the music creation, I found it was maybe
then it's no problem.
I will think about it. But I think that we need. Again.
All right, I'm gonna send you to the tiger for now because he's doing music and I'm really interested into this and I find it's really interesting. It's fine. I'm gonna allow the tiger head for today because what he's showing there seems really interesting. All right, so let's start this shred. Wait, I forgot the name of this fine gentleman. It's plane shift. Alright, so let's get for the red channel. Plane shift. This guy. Alright, I'm all set up. Thank you everybody for being there and for following this stream. You have been there was a lot of people today. Thank you very much for Devro to read this this stream today. It's really kind of you. And I'm wishing everybody a good day or good night depending on when or where you're watching this video, and I hope you'll be there for the next one. Thank you guys again. See ya. Bye. Ready for the reds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Just like the game C battle, right?
Very cool.
So I take the complexity